We have important decisions to make today on our inspection strategy for production. We have a full SMT line running large volume products. But we also have to run a few lower volume but high reliability products. With a mix of technologies and throughput, we have to be careful about the type of equipment in which we invest. We also need to think about the running, programming and operator costs, as well as the real cost of missing any defects. We are confident in our line setup and process, and we check all the components at kitting, so we're certain we have the right parts placed. So, what are we looking for? We can only look at things in our direct control on this line, so it is all about the assembly process. We deposit the paste, we place the parts, and we reflow and selective solder. To complete a comprehensive job, we should inspect at every stage. However, we have to consider the costs of equipment and personnel against the gain. Which faults could cause the biggest issues? If we have a paste issue, maybe the volume drops on a joint, it could cause a complete batch problem of even longer-term reliability issues with poor joints. Checking the paste would seem to be important. Our placement systems have checks in place for the components. There could be escapes or an occasional drop, so we should check that. But is it important to do that pre-reflow, as the repair cost of a small number of errors is low? Checking post-reflow would probably give us the most cost-effective result. If we test post-reflow, we can also look for other visible faults, such as orientation and solder flow and volumes. With that, we could be sure that we have checked everything we can see, and it is assembled correctly. Of course, there is a lot that we can't see. We place BGAs, LGAs and all sorts of new packages with hidden solder joints. We also have selective soldering, and we can't see the barrel fill in these PTH parts either. I see two choices for hidden joint inspection. We could run fully automated X-ray inline, or we could run batch sampling on a manual system. As we are running a mix of products, we would need a lot of programming for the inline automated system. On the manual system, we could run some automation and would need someone with experience to be able to analyze the errors. On the other hand, with a manual system, we would be able to analyze errors more deeply, so we could identify the root causes better. In my opinion, we need paste inspection, post-reflow 3D AOI, and then high-resolution manual X-ray. But we need more information. Let's get started with talking with the guys at Nordson T&I. I think it's Cupio who handle that in the UK. They have all of these systems available as a single source, and will be able to advise us on all of the system integrations and costs of ownership. They will also be able to work with us on ensuring our product quality.